I am in full spring clean mode and I've already done my wardrobe today. I've sorted out everything, all my winter clothes are gone, and now I want to tackle my makeup next. And I thought for the makeup I can take you along and we do a huge declutter video. There are so many things that I want to get rid of, so I think it is about time to sort out and declutter my makeup. So first of all, I'm going to show you how it currently looks, and then we're going to go through everything and sort it out. So I have two drawers where I keep all of my makeup. In the first drawer I have everything eyeshadow, bronzer, highlighter and blush related, and I have my brushes here as well, loads of cream eyeshadows. Those are a mix of highlighters and bronzers, and yeah, blushes as I already said, a few blushes in here as well. And I can't even fully open the drawer here, and it goes all the way to the back where I have all my eyeshadow palettes, and then I have mascaras, eyebrow products in here as well. So a lot of different things in this one drawer. And in the second drawer here I have all of my lipsticks and anything lip related. Then I have all of my foundations and concealers over here, powders, so everything else that's kind of face related that's not in the upper drawer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the things, put them on the floor, and then we're going to go through them and sort through them, and then when we're done I'm going to put everything back into the drawers and organize everything. Okay, I'm going to start off with blushes, highlights and bronzers, contour. All of them are kind of mixed up, I don't really have them separated. So starting off with this palette, it's from Benefit. I really like this one. I got it on an airplane actually, so that's only a travel size that you can get somewhere on an airport. And as you can see, the Hoola bronzer is nearly used up, but I still use the blushes as well, so I quite like that one also for traveling. So I'm gonna keep this one. This one from Max Factor. I got this one because it was quite hyped, and it's one of those kind of like marble blushes, and it looks really nice, but it's literally like I'm putting on some powder and you just cannot see it. So I'm gonna get rid of this one, which is a shame, but anyway. Next up I have the Rare Beauty blush that I literally just got a few months ago. Really love that one, use it all the time. Then I have, let's do all of the blushes first. The Satin Blush from Essence, which is such a cheap blush. I think that's like £1 or £2, something like that. And I really like the color. It's super natural and just a very simple everyday blush. So I'm gonna keep this one as well. This one is from 3CE, which is a Korean brand, I think. And it's called Take a Layer. And this one is this kind of like orangey blush that I actually really like this one. I don't use it as much, but now as the spring and summer time's coming up, I think I'm going to use it much more. And then I have another orangey kind of color where I feel like I could probably get rid of this one because this is also very similar to the Coralista blush in here. Then I have a blush from Sleek, and this one is in the color Suede, and I really like this blush. I really don't use it that much, but I try to use it more, and if I don't use it more, I think I'm gonna get rid of it in my next declutter. So I have one more blush, or a few more blushes in here in this palette, which is from Burberry, which I'm definitely gonna keep. I really love this palette. It's the Essentials Glow palette. Oh god, it already looks really bad in the back. So this is the Essentials Glow palette from Burberry, which has 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, I don't know what this is for, and a cream contour. Really love it, use it all the time, and also perfect for traveling. So if we stay with highlighters, maybe I'll get out highlighters. This one is from e.l.f. and it says it's actually a bronzer, but I don't think it's a bronzer. For me this is more of a highlighter. I'm not sure who's using this as a bronzer, but it's literally like a highlighter shade, which I think is quite nice. I really like them. So I think I'm gonna keep this one, but I have a similar one which is from Sleek, this one here. And I think I'm going to get rid of this one instead because the highlighters are quite nice. So I like this one. I think that one is quite an intense highlight, as you can see. But I don't use this one. I don't use the pink one. I feel like I have other highlighters that I use more and that I enjoy more. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Then I have the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, which again is super affordable if you want a cheap highlighter. And this is a baked formula, which I love. I have this highlight for so long and I feel like I kind of need to replace it. I don't know, does powder ever go off? I never know, because I'm like, this highlight is like at least 5 years old, but it still works and it doesn't smell funky or anything. It's the perfect like champagne-y warm color, and it's not too intense. It's a very good everyday color. I think I'm just gonna keep it. The Wonder Bronze, again, it says bronzer, but personally I feel like this is more of a highlighter. It reminds me a bit of the, what is it, I think the Bobbi Brown Brick bronzer or brick highlighter, I'm not quite sure. It's nice, like it's nice enough, I think. This one is also like, I think 7-8 years old, and for it being that old and that unused, I think it kind of shows, yeah, that it's time to pass it on. Next up, I have a limited edition from Revolution with Sophie's from Soph Does Live from her channel. And this one has 2 highlighters in it, and both of them are super pretty. I really like them. They're very glowy but not really shimmery, which I love, so I'm gonna keep this one. And then I have the H&M Halo Illuminizer, which is not even available anymore. This thing is so old, but I don't know if I can get rid of it. I just really like it. It's a kind of creamy highlighter, as you can see, and it gives the most incredible sheen, and I don't know, I just really love it. I'm not sure if I can get rid of it. I think I have to keep it. It smells fine, so yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one. I just remembered I forgot this one, which is from Beauty Pie, and this is another creamy highlighter, and I absolutely love creamy highlighters. I think they look so much better compared to powder ones because they melt into your skin and then it just looks super natural. They are very similar, I have to say. I probably don't need both of them, but I just love creamy highlighters and I only have those 2. So I think I'm going to keep this one as well. But I can tell that this formula starts to dry out a little bit already. So let's see how long I can use it. I try to make the most out of it while I still have it. Moving on, I have the Sleek Contour Kit, which has a highlight in it as well, which is a really nice goldeny champagne color. I don't know why I have so many highlighters. It is really pretty, but it's very similar to other highlighters that I have. But I really like the contour as well. And this is a really nice travel kit. So if you are traveling, that would be just a really good 2-in-1, so I think I'm gonna keep this one. This thing, I know, in my last declutter I said I'm gonna get rid of it, and I've sorted it out and it kind of found its way back into my drawer. Shame on me. Since, again, I have not used it, so I'm not even sure why I put it back into my drawer. It was absolutely useless. And this thing, not kidding you, I got this the first time I came to London. I think I've been in London the first time like 6 or 7 years ago, so yeah, this needs to go. Next up, I don't even have that many bronzers, to be honest. I only have those 2, and then this is kind of like a contour stick, which again, this was also one of the things I sorted out, and then I couldn't get rid of it because I always try to find someone who wants to take my makeup, and I can't really donate it because it is used. So I don't really know what to do with it. I don't want to throw it away. I feel bad for throwing it away. That's why I put it back, but I'm also not really using it. So if you are interested in a giveaway of used makeup, let me know in the comments because I'm happily doing that. I wouldn't give anything, like, of course, I wouldn't put this thing in, but anything like that, which is still perfectly fine, let me know and I can do a giveaway if you want to. But yeah, this one, I'm not really using that much, and I don't like it too much because when you blend it, I feel like it kind of moves your makeup around because you have to rub it in quite a lot. The highlighter is actually quite nice, but again, I have other highlighters. I have plenty of other highlighters, so this one needs to go. I'm gonna ask a friend maybe if they want to have it. Other than the Hoola bronzer, I have those 2 bronzers here, which the Physicians Formula bronzer, I think it's very similar to the Hoola bronzer, and it is very nice. I really like it. The only thing that annoys me is 2 things actually. First, the smell. It's a very intense coconut smell, and I get headaches quite easily, and that's what I feel I get from this bronzer. And then the second thing is the packaging. It is such a chunky bronzer and it really annoys me. Why do they make this little compartment down there with this useless spongy thing? Just do this and then leave it at that and make it thin. Yeah, it takes away so much space, but I still like it. I'm gonna try and use it. And then this one from Essence is, first of all, it broke the other day, which is really annoying. And it is a little bit too light for me. I really like it though, I like the formula of it. So I'm actually going back to Austria in 2 weeks time, and this one is the cool tone. So I might have a look if they have a warm tone or like a darker tone of it, and then I might pick that one up. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep it, but I see if I can replace it, and if I can, then I'll get rid of this one and replace it with the new one. The next category are eyebrow pencils, mascaras, some kind of like eyeshadow pins, and any liners and stuff like that. So this is probably quite a short and sweet section because I don't have that many. She said, and she had like 20 pencils lying around here. I only have 3 mascaras at the moment. I kind of worked my way down with my mascaras, and I like all 3 of them. Catrice eyebrow pen, my absolute go-to. If you follow me for a while, you know I always repurchase it, and it's already quite small again. This one is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 3, and this one is actually a touch too light for me. It's kind of like a really light brown color. I can work with it. It does work, and it is the Benefit one, so I kind of want to keep it because it was expensive. So I'm going to use it up, but next time I have to get a different shade. And this one is the brow gel from Catrice from the Clean ID range, which I don't love, I have to be very honest, because it sometimes leaves some flakes behind on your eyebrows. So again, I'm going to use it up. It's already like down to here, but I'm not going to repurchase it. Okay, so the rest are eyeshadow pencils. First and foremost, my favorite ones, and I absolutely love them, are the Beauty Pie ones. If you didn't know, Beauty Pie produces its eyeshadow pencils in the same lab as Laura Mercier. So if you want to have a cheap dupe to Laura Mercier eyeshadow pencils, then, or eyeshadow sticks, then go and have a look at the Beauty Pie one. So all 4 can stay. Then I have 2 eyeliners, which are, one's from Burberry, one's from L'Oreal. The L'Oreal one is my absolute favorite eyeliner. This is the Perfect Slim Super Liner, which is this perfect thin tip but quite stiff. I love it. It's nearly at its end. I'm just using it up, so I'm going to repurchase this as soon as it's empty. This one is from Burberry, the Jet Black Cat Eyeliner. Not my favorite one. And then the other end has an eyeshadow stick on it, which is also, it has a bit of fallout. There's some glitter in it, and there's some fallout from this glitter, which is super annoying. Anyway, still gonna keep it, I think, because it is Burberry. I love Burberry. I know it's stupid that I keep it because of that, but it was really expensive, so I want to use it up. And then I have a few eye pencils, which I probably can get rid of some. So these 2, for example. This one I got in Thailand, really randomly, but I had no idea what brand is good in Thailand. I just picked a few things up, and this was one of it. And this is kind of this bronzy eyeshadow stick, which is actually really nice. I just never use it. I kind of still want to keep it, but I have another one from H&M, and this one has some kind of glitter chunks in it. It is a lovely color, but I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't need 2 bronzy shades, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to keep this one. And then this one is from a brand called Yves Rocher, which is, I'm not even sure if you can get that one in the UK. This pencil is honestly, I think, the oldest piece of makeup I have, which is ridiculous. I think I'm going to get rid of this one and need to replace it with a new brown one, because it's just too old, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. This one I kept because I kind of love the color. It's this really fun cornflower blue color, which I thought could be so fun for like spring. No, I think I keep this one. Yeah, I keep it. And then I have 2 white ones. This one is from Morphe, which is actually really bad quality, I have to be very honest here. So this is an eyeliner, which first of all it kind of clumps weirdly on my eyelid. I don't know why, it's just kind of weird. I would never use it for in a day out. I just keep it for like fun makeup looks, but I wouldn't recommend this one. This one is another white one, which I don't know, I just keep it for the sake of having a white one. I think you can't really do anything wrong with that. And then these 2, I can probably get rid of this one, to be honest. Maybe I do keep it. I'm so bad at getting rid of makeup, can you tell? Yeah, I think I might keep it, and this one as well. Both, again, Essence is super cheap, so I think I'm going to keep these ones. Then continuing with eyeshadows, these are all kind of like liquid eyeshadows or eyeshadow pods and things like that. First of all, I have these 2, which are a Tanya Burr. When Tanya Burr did makeup, she released these kind of glittery colors, and I always kept them because of, I don't know, you know, when you're like, oh, maybe there's a Christmas party and I want to use some glitter eyeshadow on my lid, but then you actually never end up using them. And then I also have this Tanya Burr loose kind of glitter. I might even keep the 2 ones that I've just applied and get rid of this one, because I hate that when it falls into my eyes and it always lands everywhere on my face and I look like a glitter ball when I apply this. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I might keep these 2, I think. This one is from Catrice, which is also a loose glitter, and this one is a bit different because it kind of sticks together quite nicely. So you take it from the lid here and it applies like an eyeshadow. As you can see, you just have to be really careful applying it. And it's like the most shimmery, bronzy color, and I actually don't know why I never use it. As you can see, it's barely ever used, but it looks beautiful. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. Let me quickly sort through the other things, because otherwise this video gets way too long. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, I had a really hard time with this, but I have decided to give those three away. Actually, also the orange bronzy eyeshadow, because I do have a similar with this one, and I prefer the Essence. It's kind of like it says Effect eyeshadow. It's just like a cream eyeshadow in a tube, and I prefer this one, so I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all of these. I don't know why I struggled so much, but I ended up getting rid of these four, so at least something. Okay, moving on to, I think, my biggest section, which are eyeshadows. As you can see, I love eyeshadows, and I love eyeshadow palettes. I love testing them as well for videos, so I have quite a few here. This one, which is just a really old small eyeshadow palette from a brand called Yves Rocher. It doesn't even like show up anymore properly. I think the eyeshadows are just so old that if you blend them, they disappear. So I've got to throw this one away. There's a second one, which I got later on, so this one is newer. And this one I really like. It's the perfect little trio for a brown eyeshadow. So yeah, I'm going to keep this one, really like it. This one is one of the eyeshadows I kept because I want to create a fun look. But because I kept the eyeshadow pencil that is in the same color, I'm going to get rid of this one, which is a single from Catrice. This one I got, I don't know, I got this as a present, and it's actually the perfect champagne color topper or champagne color eyeshadow, so I kind of want to keep it, even though I don't want singles anymore, but I do want to keep this one. And then I have this single here, which is from Burberry. First of all, this packaging, which was a bit present from my boyfriend. It is this dark blue teal color. I have to be very honest, I don't use blue very often because I have blue eyes and I feel like it doesn't work that well, but it is a Burberry eyeshadow and I'm kind of attached to it, so I keep it for more sentimental reasons, I think. This Kiko one is, the reason I bought this was because I thought it would be the really cool edgy look to just have like a plain kind of eyeshadow and blend it in, and that's it, which still looks really nice. I just never use it, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. This Wet n Wild palette, I remember I bought in New York, and it was before it was available anywhere else, I think, or at least I didn't live in the UK at the time, so it was the first time I ever got hands on Wet n Wild. So even for that reason, I just want to keep it because of sentimental reasons. And it is a really beautiful eyeshadow palette. It's the Walking on Eggshells, and it was really hyped for a long time, and I actually still use it in summertime for like a really fresh kind of like shimmery eye. Then I have this one from Beauty Pie, which again is one of those palettes I said last time I'm gonna get rid of, and then no one wanted to have it, and it was just too nice to throw away, so I still kept it for maybe a later time when someone else wants to have it. So I have a friend coming around tonight for Easter dinner actually, and I'm gonna ask her because she loves makeup as well, so I'm gonna ask her if she wants to have it. This one from Kiko, which is a really old limited edition, and I love the colors. Like, I think the colors themselves are beautiful. The only thing is that I have so many other palettes where I feel like I have the same colors in it, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. This one, which is still in its velvet pouch, guess what? It's another Burberry palette. This one, again, was from my boyfriend, and it is one of the quads they do, and this is the pink one, and I really love it. I still wear it quite a lot, so I'm gonna keep this one. This one is a palette I did really early on. I did a look with it, or kind of a review of the palette, and I got so many views on this. I don't know why. It kind of hyped a little bit, so I'm gonna link it below if you're interested in it. I feel like my English was so different at the time as well, so if you go and listen to it, let me know if you find that my English got better since. I hope it did. It is a beautiful palette, but I feel like I have another one from Huda Beauty here, which also has those warm tones, and I don't know if I need all of them. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile and see how many palettes I keep with warm colors. Moving on, when I already have this one open from Huda Beauty, which I think is a very loud statement palette, so you can't do a simple look with it. It just doesn't work really, other when you apply just this single color. It's still really beautiful, so I kind of want to keep it, and it's the only Huda Beauty product I have. Too much dust flying around here. Naked palettes. This one I probably can never get rid of, which is the original Naked One palette. Honestly, this palette is super old. I think this palette must be 10 years old now, but I still love it. I especially love these eyeshadows here in the front, which, to be fair, I could probably just buy the Naked, what is it called, the Basics, the small palette, and I feel like they kind of have these colors as well. But as long as I have this one, yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it. Naked 3 palette. Again, I don't use that much. I still really like it for like a simple kind of pinky spring summer look, if that makes sense. So for that, I'm gonna keep it because it still is a really beautiful palette and I still reach for it. Less in winter, weirdly, more in summer. I have another Urban Decay palette, which is the Born to Run palette. And again, I bought this because I did a video, I did a review on it. Very colourful palette, but I feel like I have quite a lot of colourful palettes in here. And this one is one that I never reach for, like never. I think since I did the review video, I might have used it like 2 or 3 times. And it's a shame because it is a beautiful palette, but I think I might ask my friend if she wants to have it. Then I have this one, which is the Catrice Natural Spirit palette. And this one is honestly one of my favorite palettes now. It was super cheap. It was like £10 and they have plenty of other palettes as well. Let me know again if you want me to pick up more of them and I can do more reviews of the other palettes. But I really love this palette. It's such a beautiful kind of perfect autumny color palette, I think, with the greens and the kind of bronzy and this warm rusty tone here. Yeah, beautiful. And this one is probably my most expensive palette that I own, which is the Lorac Pro palette, the number 3. For the fact that I used it that much, it doesn't even look that used. I think so far, if I would have to pick one single palette out of all of my palettes, this would be the one. I really love it. It's so beautiful, so definitely gonna keep this one. Then I have one from Zoella Colourpop, which is, I don't know, I'm quite a big Zoella fan. I really like her. And when she did the Colourpop collaboration, I immediately bought, I'm not sure I got the lipsticks, I got this one, I'm not even sure I got anything else or if she did anything else. But just for that, I kind of want to keep it. I still love the colours. I don't use the blue, I don't use this one, but some of the colours are actually really nice. So I have to keep this one. This one from Too Faced is the old, what is it called? The Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, which again is quite old. I got this, why do I have a story for every palette? I got this in Milan. I feel like I always got my palettes when I was traveling around because not a lot was available in Austria at the time when I got into makeup, and I always picked up my things on travels. So this one I got in Milan and it kind of reminds me of the time there. I went there for university. It was kind of a summer course I did, and it always reminds me, even the smell when I open it up. So I kind of want to keep this as well. This one again is from the Self Revolution collaboration that she did. So it's a fairly new palette. I have to be very honest, I don't reach for it a lot, but I feel like I kind of want to give it another chance because I haven't gotten it for that long, and I don't know, like I don't like the yellow and the red. I wish she would have done other shades here to make it more usable. But yeah, I'll try and use it, I think. This one from Morphe I need to see because I have another Morphe palette here from the Ninja, however you call it, collection, and I feel like they are somewhat similar and I don't think I need to keep both of them. I did buy them because I did a review on both of them, but I think if I have to keep one, oh my god, I don't even know, give me a second, I need to think. I actually have another Morphe palette, surprise surprise, which is the James Charles palette, which has every single shade in it. So I'm wondering if I should keep this big one. Okay, this only took me like 10 minutes to decide which palette to keep. And I think I'm actually gonna get rid of the James Charles palette, mainly because I feel like all of the colors here are also in these two palettes pretty much. And I have this palette for a few months already and I barely ever use it. And I probably won't use these two palettes that much either, but at least they're a bit smaller and easier to keep in my makeup drawer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one and see if any of my friends want to have it. If you fancy winning any of the things that I sorted out, then just leave it in the comments down below, and then I can do a giveaway very soon as well if you fancy that. I probably don't even use it, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. So I'm just gonna keep this one. Then I have the Rituals palette, which is just a really basic palette, which I want to keep. Nothing special about it, just looks quite nice. And then I have another Morphe one. I have so many Morphe palettes. The Madison Beer one, which I really love. I think that's a really beautiful palette, so I'm gonna keep this one as well. And then the final one I have is this one from Tarte, which I kind of wish back then I got a different one. I got this one in New York as well. And I kind of wish I got the In the Bloom, or something with Bloom palette, I think it's called, because I feel like these colors on the side, I never use them. I mainly use like these ones here, or kind of like these ones. So I kind of wish I just got one of the smaller palettes, but I'm still gonna keep it and then maybe replace it one day with a different one. And then back to my maybe pile, which was this one. It is quite a cool palette, and I feel like I got rid of the Morphe ones. I might actually keep this one instead, because I was good with the Morphe ones. Okay, so these are all of my palettes sorted. Onto foundation and concealer. I think I can be really quick here, because I literally just sorted this out not too long ago. 2 powders as well. I'm gonna keep those 2. It's 1 loose powder, 1 pressed powder. Absolute favorite foundation ever, which is the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua Foundation. This is the Rare Beauty one that I want to keep as well. Those 2, the Catrice True Skin and the Rimmel Match Perfection one, which I want to keep as well. I think there generally isn't anything that I want to sort out. I think I'm gonna keep everything, because most of those concealers are literally at the end of their life, so I just want to use all of them up. I think I'm just gonna keep everything here, because it's not too much and I use everything. So that was easy. And now onto probably the most trickiest thing next to eyeshadows are lipsticks. I struggle to get rid of lipsticks. Don't ask me why. Okay, so starting off, I would even say to do it by color, because I feel like I don't need that many colors that look the same. So let's start off with red, because I feel like red is the one I can get rid of the easiest. So the Clarins one is really nice, kind of like an everyday lip balm in a way even. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. This one was from the Zoella collection, and it's a really nice reddish color. This one was from a Tanya Bear collection. As you can tell, I have way too many like influencer products. So this one is a very kind of berry red, which does look really nice. Then we have this one. Yeah, I think I get rid of this one. This is really old. This is a color from Rimmel 107, which is like one of the classic red colors. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one and keep those 2. And then I have this one, which is kind of a glossy red in a way, which I think could be quite nice for summer, just a really simple gloss. Let me see, I have another gloss here, which is Endless Red, which is one of the Rouge Caresse lipsticks from L'Oreal, which, okay, those look really similar. I don't need both of them. I think I might actually keep this one and get rid of this one. This one, again, I picked up in Thailand. I think I'm gonna keep this. I still quite like it. Onto like oranges maybe. Again, I have those Revlon ones, and I feel like I don't need to keep both of them. So this one is called Juicy Papaya, and this one is called Tutti Frutti. I feel like I might get rid of the Tutti Frutti one. This one from Estee Lauder. Don't really wear it, but it is a gift of a friend, and I actually really love the packaging just for display, even though I don't display it, but I really like this one, so I keep this. And this one is from Rituals. I have 2 things from Rituals, 2 lip products, and I actually quite like it. So I'm gonna keep this one, and I think I'm also gonna keep this one, which is one of the Caresse lipsticks as well. Oh, actually I got another red one, I forgot about it, which is the Burberry one, which is this really nice classic dark red, which is beautiful, so I'm definitely gonna keep this one as well. This also might fall under kind of like the orangey category, which is Flamingo from MAC. I don't know what happened to my lipsticks. I'm not sure if they got into the sun or something, but they look a little bit weird, so I'm still gonna keep it. It's a lovely shade, but yeah, it looks a bit funny. Okay, I think those are all of my dark pink colors. I don't even have that many. So this one again is from Rituals, which I really like. It's this really dark kind of, yeah, berry color, which looks lovely on the lips. I'm gonna keep this one. This one from MAC, which was I'm not even sure if this is a limited edition, which is from Julia Petit. And this is this really dark purple color, and I also really like this one. It's nothing, I have nothing else like that. Then I have this one, which is Plumful from MAC, which I actually really like the color, but it smells a bit funny, so I feel like I should probably get rid of this one. This one, this was what I mean, like this is the second one, which is from MAC. This is Lustring. What happened to this lipstick? I don't know. Still keeping it. It's a pretty lipstick. And this one, which is Raspberry Pi, which is also one of those Revlon lipsticks, which I really like. I think if I get rid of Lustring, I might keep this one instead then. Oh, this one is actually a purple color as well. I actually wear that quite a lot, which is from Revlon in the color Sassy Mauve. Those are kind of like the darker nudes that I have. I'm gonna do like normal nudes afterwards. Starting off, this one, again, got in Thailand, which is a really nice gloss. I quite like this one. This one from X Factor is quite a dark brown color, and it just doesn't suit me. It's kind of this chocolatey brown, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's this kind of stain that you put on and then you put this balm on top. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one from Catrice, also from the Clean ID range, is a really nice kind of like everyday nudie color. Really like this one. I'm gonna keep this. I got a new lipstick the other day from Milani, which is from the new lipstick range, which is, do you call this a dark brown? I don't know. It's kind of like a purpley browny color. It's kind of a weird color, which is very matte. But then I also have this matte lipstick here from Gosh, which I feel like I don't need both of them. So I'm gonna get rid of the one from Gosh. This is more of a like warmer, kind of pinkish color even, I would say, which is quite nice from Milani. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I have Paramount from MAC, which is a really dark brown, very intense, but I kind of do like it. I wouldn't apply it like that, but I would blend it in with my finger and then it looks really nice. And then I have one of my favorite shades from MAC, which is Velvet Teddy, so definitely gonna keep this one. I don't think I was very successful here, but I think I'm gonna keep all of them. Okay, so I have a few more nude shades. My god, I don't even know where to swatch them anymore. This one from Revlon, really love that one. From Colourpop, again, use this all the time. It's quite empty already, can't really see it, it's like down to here. Use this all the time as well. And then my MAC lipsticks, which I don't think I can get rid of them. This one from L'Oreal is also quite a nice shade. I'm so bad at getting rid of lipsticks. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to keep this one as well, which was a limited edition. I think we can get rid of something here. These ones are two from Tanya Burr collection when she did makeup. So this is kind of a pinky color and this is a really nudie color. I think I might get rid of the pinky color here. I barely ever use it. And then we have two more from Milani, which is kind of like this matte nude color. And then a very glossy one. So the glossy one I use quite a lot. Well, I think I'm going to keep this one as well. Then I have this NYX Butter Gloss, which is, again, nearly empty. Use it all of the time. Really love this one. Then I have three more glosses here, which I really like the L'Oreal one. Very simple gloss. This one from Revlon, super old, quite grim, and really empty as well, as you can see. So, gonna get rid of this one. This Almay one is nice, but I got this like 5 years ago and the consistency is a little bit funny, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. Then I have a few like kind of like summery pinky shades that are left over. I feel like I got so much makeup somewhere around the world, somewhere on a holiday. This one is from Mexico. This is a very light pinky color and I really love it, and again it just reminds me of this holiday, so I kind of can't get rid of it. And it also has a very distinct smell, and every time I smell it, it just reminds me of this holiday. This one is also a beautiful shade, kind of like a glossy shade, as you can see, which is from Essence in the color Pink Treasure. This one from the Soph collection comes with a lip liner, this one here, so I'm going to keep the lip liner, so it's a lip duo. This Bourjois one, also very nice berry color. And this one is, again, just a really lovely kind of glossy shade. I think I failed here. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. Just to get rid of something else as well, because I feel like I kept too many things. And then a few more lip liners, which I don't even have that many. So I have the one from Soph that I said I'm gonna keep. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, really like this one. Then I have two Colourpop ones from Zoila, where I have the matching lip glosses or kind of matte lip products, so I'm gonna keep them as well because yeah, those are the matching ones that come along with it. This one from Berry M, which is kind of like a mauvey color. Don't have any other color like that. These Essence lip liners are just super cheap. They're like £1 maybe each, so I kind of feel like I'm gonna keep them. I don't have that many lip liners. You know what? I have decided I think I'm going to get rid of this one as well. I got too many red colors and I barely ever wear red, so I'm going to get rid of this glossy one. Okay, this was everything. I have 3 pair of eyelashes, which I'm going to keep, all 3 of them, and now it's just about cleaning everything and putting it back into its drawers. Boy oh boy, this is everything put back into its drawers. For you it might not even look that different to before, but for me it genuinely does look so much cleaner. So I managed to put all of my highlights, bronzers, blushes and everything into this little section here, except of the soft one. The soft one didn't fit anymore, so I put it in the back here. The eyeshadows are so much cleaner and so much more space. Before I had to cram everything in and even put palettes on top because there was just no space anymore. And then the second drawer, which is this one, again, it might not look too different for you, but I finally managed to put all of my lipsticks in, which I didn't manage to do before. So before, all of the lipsticks were kind of around everywhere, and there's even a little bit more space. Again, not that I'm planning to buy more, but there is more space and everything is just nice, clean. I wiped all the drawers. I want to get a second one of these Muji compartments and put it next to it. I wanted to do it yesterday and forgot about it, but I want to get a second one and then put all of my lip glosses in as well. And all the stuff down here is what I'm gonna get rid of. It is, I do think it is actually quite a lot when you look at that. So don't worry, except of the things that are really out of date, nothing's gonna be thrown away. I'm gonna ask a friend if she wants to have a few, and then if you just leave me a comment down below if you want to win any of this, then yeah, just let me know. But yeah, that was everything for today's video. That was super long for me to film. I hope the video is not extremely long. I hope you enjoyed it all and enjoyed watching a declutter video. I personally love watching declutter videos. I don't know why, but it just puts me into this mood of like, I have to declutter my house as well, and I hope it put you into this mood as well to kind of do a spring clean. And yeah, otherwise, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you want to continue seeing those kind of videos. And otherwise, I hope you have a good day. It is Easter Sunday for me today, so happy Easter, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!